All right, as requested, I'm going to do a little garden tour. Most of the garden is off of our deck over on this side of the yard. We have butterflies behind Cass here, some monarch and swallowtail, some herbs, and then a husband.
Hey.
You guys want to go with me? You want to go? Do you want to go? Let's go. Come on. So this side of the garage in the back, which is just used as a shed because it's very old and it does not connect to the house. This is all spaghetti squash. It is actually done really well on this side of the yard. I've never had good use of it over here. That tub over there is just a couple of aquatic turtles that we have. Ooh, they look nice. Those are just some lily pad. My husband likes them. They're from our cottage. I'm gonna head back toward the deck. This is all edamame or soybeans. I used to have my tomatoes there. And then basically everything is along the perimeter. So we have champagne grape that we don't do anything with along the fence line. It's just nice cover. Sometimes it gets in the way. Give you a general idea before I talk through everything, but this is kind of how it all looks. I transplanted some bee balm from the perennial garden here to bring in some pollinators. One of my very favorite things. This is Yukon Gold. I've been pulling some new potatoes out of here. They're delicious. And there are sweet onions underneath here and carrots that were poorly planted on my part. The tomatoes are doing really well, actually. Blight did hit them, so I had to trim up from the bottom. But they're starting to ripen, which is really, really fun. I don't remember which ones some of them are, but those are Tigerella from some friends. And I'm super excited about these atomic grape. The sweet corn is on its way out. We've been harvesting for a couple weeks now. We planted pretty early, so good off the vine. There's Johari. That's his front porch. He hangs out there every night, doing nothing, digesting his food. There's a volunteer tomato, some marigolds, some petunias. This table is mostly zucchini, bell peppers, some jalapeno, and there's some of the orange bell pepper back there. I have volunteer tomatoes planted everywhere. I don't know if they're going to do anything, but they came up, so I figured why not. One of my favorite things is my cucumbers. My yields are just fantastic in this spot. They require a lot of water, but they grow really fast. And we just harvested a huge basket with some friends tonight for their pickles. Next door is the salad bar, which is exactly, sounds funny, but it's exactly what it is. So many different types of lettuce, a little bit of collard, some kale, and in the back there, all this is mustard green. I started these from seed, gosh, like back in January. The hope is to be able to make some ground mustard once these dry out, collect the seeds, but we'll see what happens. If I don't get enough, I'll just use them for pickling spice. There's a red potato plant here. See if that works. This is pole beans. We harvested our first yesterday. They were delicious. Put them in a pan and roasted them with some garlic. They're really, really good. One of the few vegetables my husband actually likes, so that's fun. Next door is some very sad looking volunteer tomatoes that also were hit by blight, but they're still producing, so I'll leave them. A sweet potato that I did sink and then I pulled the slips off of, so we'll see if I get anything out of them. It's a nice hole that was not there this morning, so I'm sure the squirrels were digging in it. And then probably one of my favorite things about the garden, which other than the big horseradish there, doesn't provide any food, but is just beautiful. And these are third generation zinnia and some other things that I just love. I collect seeds every year, and I think that they're absolutely gorgeous and add to it a lot.